Hello, I hope all of you are doing really well, and welcome to this channel. If you're new, welcome back, and thank you to my subscribers. And I hope those who are new to this channel can subscribe if they want, if they like what the videos I post. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about people's relationships with money. So question is, what is your relationship with money? How do you treat money? And when did you learn about money? For, your first time learning about money. So I'm aware that different people have different relationships with money. Some people like spending because they like, some people like spending money. Some people like saving money. Some people like giving money, and so on. So, when did you first learn about money? Was it when you was younger, or when you was a teenager, or when you was older as an adult? Obviously, it's different for everyone. Some people learned about money from their own parents taught them, explaining what money is, what currency they use in their own in a country, and how much is what, the coins, how much the coins are, and the paper money as well, how much they are, and so on. A child was asked once, what is money? So they asked this child, what is money? And the child replied, well, money is what people get when they go to work and then they spend it. So you need money to buy things, to buy toys. And then the parents who asked that child, they laughed. They said, you know what? You're right. You're right. To get money, you've got to work for it. You don't just get it like that. You have to work, and then you can make money. And then once you make money, you can buy things, because you can't just get things for free. You have to buy them. So they said, yeah, that's right. And then they showed that child, different types of money, not different types of money, but different amounts of money, so both cash and coins. And they asked the child, how much is this, how much is that, how much is that? And then the child got it right, all of it right. And so they asked the child, how did you know about this? How do you know how much each of this money is? And how did you know that our currency in this country is such and such? And how do you know about money? Because the parents have never taught that child about money. And the child said, well, I learned it from school. Apparently, in their school, they're teaching them about money. And so the parents were like, wow, I didn't know that in your school they teach you about money. And the child said, yes, they do. And that's how I know all this. And then also I know about money because when I go with you, so when the child goes with the parents, when they go out to, say, to the restaurant to eat, the child says he sees the parents giving money or using this card. There's this card that you use, and you say you paid for the food, and then we eat it. And then when you go to the shop, when you go shopping, you get all this food and all these toys for me, and then you give this money to the cashier at the till. So that's how I know you need money to buy things. And the parents said, oh wow, you've been observing all this? And said, yes, because we've been learning about money, so I've been looking. And the parents were shocked. They were very shocked. They couldn't believe how much the child knows about money. And then they said, if we give you such amount, what would you do with it? And he said, well, I'm going to buy my toys, and then and then my chocolates. And he said, is that all you're gonna do with the money? Said, yeah. And they asked the child, what else? And the child said, and then I'm going to give some to people. And they said, wow, you want to give as well? I said, yes. So they asked, why are you gonna give money? And he said, because it's nice to give, it's nice to share. They said, okay. So they said, wow, okay, you have some level of relationship with money already. And they were impressed. The parents were impressed. So again, the question goes to, when did you first learn about money? So here's the story. This this man didn't, well, he knew about money as a child, just like from observing it really and seeing people spending and all that. But when he first got money for the first time, when he was younger, and I think he was working, so his first job, and he got paid his first salary ever, he couldn't believe he's got money, because he never had he had pocket money when he was a child and all that, but being paid a salary for the first salary ever. And he realized at that time, at his age, because he was just a young adult, he thought it was a lot of money. He couldn't believe how much money he had, because he never had such amount of money before. Obviously it wasn't a lot, but being his first salary, he thought it was a lot of money. He was so impressed, and the first thing he did